Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of More to the Story. Back at it again with another episode, y'all. For my weekly listeners, welcome back. And if you're new to the pod, you're in store for not only a good one, but a special one. This is a special pod. This is our second annual Over Unders video. Me and Pops did this last year. Like I said, I can't believe that I didn't tally up our records last year, but I know we did good on our Over Under videos last year. But this year it should be even better, right? Should be even better. We have more time to plan it, more research. Last year when we did the over unders, we kind of just did it on the fly, just chilling around, just thinking like, yo, why don't we do this? Try something new. So this year we have more prep, got to do some more information. Pops even did his research by watching preseason. You know, I didn't watch as much preseason as him, so he tapped in a little more than me. But yeah, man, this should be a good pod as always. Quick update though, like I always do before my pod. I didn't record football episode this week because I knew I was gonna have to do this. So this pod, y'all, will be a part one. This is gonna be the Eastern Conference one. Then the next one will be West. Because last year when we did it, it was like an hour and 30-minute pod doing everything at once. And I don't know if everybody can consume that much basketball at once. So breaking it down hopefully makes it easier for people to consume, get more listeners, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, no NFL this week. I did post on TikTok like 4 or 5 videos already. We're on Thursday already. So if you didn't see my recap, takeaway, all that stuff, I did some good ones on TikTok that are all doing pretty well. All of them got a couple hundred views. Hopefully they get to 1,000 later by this week. But those videos are up there. These 2 videos will be going up to YouTube. I know I keep saying I'm posting on YouTube. I'm dead serious. I post on YouTube every single week now. Like I've been waiting for this. This will be the first 2 on the new YouTube binge that I'll be doing. I will be posting on YouTube literally every single week. I won't miss a week no more. Trust me on that. But y'all, my pops is here. I know I've been yapping. Pops, you here? Talk to me.
What's up, man? Morning, morning, morning. We here,
Good
man.
morning, man. Yes, y'all. This is an early morning pod. This at the time 9:52 in the morning. And we about to bang out. We about to bang out 2 NBA over unders, man. Hopefully we're not groggy. Hopefully, you know, we think it's clearly right now. You feel me? I know it's still a little early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, man. How you doing,
So,
Pops? Talk to us.
man, I'm good, man. Up early, ready to get the day started. Talk some
Mm,
NBA. NBA coming up. Start Tuesday. You
mm.
know,
You feel
five
me?
days away.
You feel me? Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Pops. Let's on that note, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, y'all. Like I said, this is gonna be the Eastern Conference only. Next part will be Western Conference. Starting us off in the East. Over unders 2024 2025 2025 2026 season. We had the Cleveland Cavaliers set at 56 and a half. Last year the Cavs went 64 and 18. They lose Ty Jerome to the Memphis Grizzlies, Isaac Okoro to very own Chicago Bulls. They add Lonzo Ball, Larry Nance Jr., Thomas Bryant. Pops, how you feeling about this year's Cavaliers?
Cavs is good, man. I like them. I like the over. I like the over 50, 56.
Over 56.
I like it, man. They won 64 easy last year. They could have won more. Guys was out. Guys sat out. I feel like they got a better defensive team this year. A little bit more. The people they lost was, they could afford to lose them. Jerome was all the scoring. Okoro's a good defender. He doesn't score much, but they got Thomas Bryant established in the league far as a defender. He's played in the playoffs. He's solid. Lonzo, I love.
We seen him hit big threes in the finals last year. Thomas Bryant, remember he came in for
Yeah,
the Pacers, looked a little clutch. You feel me?
yeah.
A little.
Bryant could play. He could play. Lonzo's Lonzo. Let's see what he do if he stay healthy. That's all we can hope for Lonzo. Haven't seen a good 50 games a year out of Lonzo. So, let's just hope Lonzo can play. And who else did they get?
Larry
Mary Nance,
Nance,
yeah.
and yeah, that's it. So Larry
I
Nance,
feel,
Thomas Bryant, Lonzo.
I feel like when I hear the Lance name in Cleveland, I'm thinking of his dad that played for Cleveland that used to
Yes, his
beat my
dad did.
Bulls
Yes.
all the time. I was tired of Cleveland. I actually don't like Cleveland. Let me put that out there. They beat my Bulls all the time. But I like him over 56. Donovan Mitchell's back. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. He got married. I seen the Coco Jones. You know what I'm
Whoa,
saying?
engaged, Pops. They ain't married yet. They
Oh, they
engaged.
married?
They
Oh, they
engaged. Yeah, they
engaged,
married.
man.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
he
We
got
ain't spreading
engaged,
misinformation
man.
on here. Yeah, yeah. They
Hey,
engaged.
man.
But I hear everything you're saying. Everything sounds good. Making a long story short, I'm gonna go over Pops just because we talked about this briefly before we did this pod. Two teams are gonna win damn near 60 games, or they will win 60 games in this East. East is not great. There's wins to go around. I understand that. No Garland for about the first month is the only thing that scares me. That's the only thing that's scaring me with this over under. No Garland for like the first month and a half. I say Garland's back by like December, mid November, but I think Donovan Mitchell's average is gonna go up. Donovan Mitchell only played 29 minutes a game last year because they were blowing everybody out. So Donovan
Yeah.
Mitchell's minutes are gonna go up. Everybody's minutes is going up. They lost Ty Jerome, who was taking up minutes. Isaac Okoro was kind of pushed to the side last year, so like his minutes were probably already going around. But Donovan Mitchell, I expect to play 33, 34 minutes. Evan Mobley is going to make another jump. Kenny Atkinson literally changed Evan Mobley's trajectory of his career. Like, he went from being a defensive specialist to like a literal two-way star last year. Like, Mobley was great last season. Like, let's look at the numbers real quick. Evan Mobley last year averaged 18, 9 rebounds, a block, and 0.9 steals, 1.6 blocks. I just think that is going to translate into next season. He should average at least 20 and 10 next year. Talk to me.
Wasn't he the defensive player of the year last year?
Defensive player of the year, Pops. Yes. Like,
For sure.
I see how this team can still stay afloat without Garland, how they can low-key kick it into another gear with another year under Kenny Atkinson. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm going over, man. I think the Cavs win about 58 games this year, 58 to 60 games. So yeah, that 56 and a half is a smash. Ready to go on to the next team? Are we moving?
Yeah.
All right. Now that the Cavs are done, we went over on the Cleveland Cavaliers, y'all. On to the next team. We got the Toronto Raptors. My man, them. We got family over there in Toronto. Shout out Jordan. Shout out Tasha T, man. We got Canada ties.
Shout
So
out
you
to
know it,
Cuz
man.
them, you know.
Shout out to the cousins, them, man. But Toronto Raptors are set at 39 and a half. This team last season went 30 and 52. They re-signed Jakob Poeltl to a pretty big extension. They added Mamu from the Spurs. I don't know if you remember Mamu. That game he had 30 points, didn't miss a shot last season. And then all they lost was Chris Boucher. I low-key got to say they added Brandon Ingram because he didn't play single game last year. So also they added Brandon Ingram, extended Brandon Ingram as well. That is added on to an RJ Barrett team, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Emmanuel Quickly, Jamal Shed, who looks pretty solid. I like Jamal Shed a lot. Jacoby Walter. This Raptors team is not as bad as people think. I had an argument on my basketball podcast that I do with my boys Beyond the Backboard that the Raptors are going to turn heads. And I was really the only one that was fighting for my life on there, sticking up for the Raptors. I think this team is a lot better than people expect, like I said. Scotty Barnes, besides Michael Jordan, pause, I gave you the stat. The only players to average 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and get a block and a steal in every season they've been in the NBA is Michael Jordan and Scotty Barnes. And I know Scotty Barnes didn't really do much. Last year, he had probably the worst shooting year of his career, but he improved in other areas of his game. Passed the ball better, rebound better, defense was really good last year. Raptors in the second half of last season was a top 5 defensive team. Like after the All-Star break, I should say. Like that team can play defense. They just didn't have a Brandon Ingram type scorer. They didn't have consistency. They had injuries. So with all that being said, I'm smashing the over on the Toronto Raptors. I think they can win about 44 to 45 games in this East. They won 39. They won 30 last year. The over-under's at 39 and a half. I think that's an easy over, Pops. What you think? Man?
Bet the house on the Raptors over
Ah.
39.
Pops, you
Listen,
messing with it. I
man,
like it.
39. That's crazy. They got one of my favorite names, Jakob.
Jakob Poeltl, man.
Jakob,
Who
man.
just turned 30 yesterday. We did not know. We were researching a little stuff before the pod, and we found out Jakob Poeltl just turned 30, and he was in that 2017 draft with Malcolm Brogdon, who just retired. Donovan Mitchell, who we were just talking about. That draft is
Brandon
them
Ingram,
guys,
who's on his team.
Brandon Ingram, like bro, those guys are going into year 8, 9. Like, and this is
Yeah.
2017. I feel like that just happened. That draft still feels relatively new. These guys are getting old. Time is moving, man. But yeah, Pops, keep going. What you saying?
I like them over, man. I like that team. Solid. They got Brandon Ingram. Quickly's back. You know,
RJ had the best year of his career last year. RJ Barrett had the best season of his career.
Yeah, but Quickly didn't play a lot. So I feel like they got their guard back. They got their forwards back. Everybody's healthy. This is a season, the Raptors, with the depleted East. This is a
Last
season.
year, RJ Barrett, Pops, in 58 games, RJ Barrett averaged 21 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. 21-5-5 last year for RJ Barrett. Just not even being talked about. Scotty
Quick
Barnes,
RJ.
19.3, 7.7, 5.8, a steal and a block a game. We didn't even mention Grady. Grady averaged almost 15 points a game last year. Agbaji is still on the team. Like, I don't know, man. This team
They
is
have
scary.
a good play. I didn't want to say Grady because of his last name. So shout out
No,
to
no.
Grady.
This is a professional basketball podcast. We say
shout out
Grady
shout
Dick.
out to
We,
Grady,
we
man.
say
He,
we
he
say
can
Grady
play.
we say Grady Dick on this podcast.
Shout out to Grady, man. He could play, man. But I like the Scotty Barnes stat. Yeah, Scotty Barnes is the only player besides Jordan to do that. That's
Every
a
year
good
he's been in the
stat.
league. You feel
Yeah,
me?
every year he's been in the league. That's a good stat. Like you said, this team is back. Everybody's healthy. This team should definitely
They
do
got an
good this
ultra
year.
competitive coach who's low key a sicko. That man be on the sideline screaming at refs. I like this team. I like
Man,
them.
RJ Barrett, man, I ain't gonna lie. I had him on my fantasy the first week he was injured. I low-key dropped him after the first week.
He was going off.
He
He
was
was going
going
off.
off, man. I
RJ
was
Bear had
so
a
mad.
career year last year for RJ, man.
My
But we
bad,
move
RJ.
we move on to the next one, man. We got the Atlanta Hawks. Last year, Hawks went 40 and
Ooh.
42. Their over under sit at 46 and a half. They added Nikhil Alexander Walker,
Mm.
Ifali Dante, Luke
Adelante.
Kennard, Kristaps Porzingis, but they lose Kobe Buffkin, Clint Capella, Karis LeVert, Terrence Mann, Larry Nance Jr., George Niang, David Roddy. That
Lot of
sounds like a
trash.
lot. I was just about to say the three guys they added back in Nikhil, Luke Kennard, and Kristaps Porzingis triumph everybody they lost. I don't care who they lost. Those three guys can play every single night, could probably start some nights. This Hawks team, I had a lot of hype, a lot of juice going into this season. I still have that hype, still got that juice for them. I just think me and Pops talked about this the other night. I think the 46 and a half is a half too high. I'm going to take the Hawks at 46 just because we don't know what Porzingis can be. He plays probably 40 games a year. I don't
Yeah.
know about this team through and through. I do love Jalen Johnson. Last year, he's the reason why they lost. As soon as Jalen Johnson went down, the team was done. Like, Jalen Johnson was a huge vital part to this team. Zach Ricochet should be even better this year. Trae Young.
Ricochet.
Trae Young's in a contract. Trae Young has everything to prove. We should see the best version of Trae Young this year. Trae Young's assists go up every year of his career. He should have another career year again in that aspect of his game. I hate to go under, but I'm going to go under. I think they win exactly 46 games. I think they go 46 and 36. Wait, is it 46 and 36 or 46 and 26? It's 46-36.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 82.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they have exactly that. If they go 47-35, I won't be surprised. But damn near 50 wins because we still got to talk about the Magic. Spoiler alert: I like them at 50 wins. But yeah, that's my take. I got the Hawks exactly under 46. Talk to me.
In the words of Shaq, the Hawks
You killed
going
that,
over.
Loki. That was good. That was good.
Hey, the Hawks going over, man. Jalen Johnson ain't played. Like you said, they only was 4 games from the 46 without Jalen playing the rest of that
No,
year.
6 games. So no. It's at 47. 46 and a half is 47 games.
Yeah.
And they won 40 last year. And the team got a lot better. So I
Give me the over. Give me the over.
I can see how it goes up. I can see it.
And they got my guy back, the great barrier thief, defensive juggernaut, Dyson Daniels.
Yeah. How did I not mention that, brother?
Yeah, and he's playing with Jalen
Best
Johnson.
perimeter defender in the league, damn near.
No, when them two play together, the Hawks be shutting stuff down, man. Them two right there is serious, man. When I was watching it last year, they was getting like 3 steals, 4 steals a game apiece. I was like, yo, these two guys right here, man. With Trae Young, KP.
Trae Young is obviously their best player. Jalen Johnson is their most important player, though. Like, he's the glue guy. He's gonna get rebounds. He's gonna get assists. He's gonna score. He's gonna play defense. He's the
Draymond of Atlanta.
Yes, a way more offensively sound Draymond.
yeah, he's the East Draymond. Definitely, they need him to go far.
Yes, they do.
They can win games without Trae Young, but with Jalen Johnson. He's that good.
Last year, Jalen Johnson in 36 was averaging 18.9 points a game, 10 rebounds exactly, 5 assists, 1.6 steals, 1 block. He was having an amazing year last year.
He was
We didn't even
18, 10,
mention.
and 5. That's crazy.
Yes, we didn't even mention this guy. In 37 games played for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter averaged 19 points a game for the Hawks last year. 19 a game. He filled in great for the Hawks. He really did.
Yeah, that was DeAndre Hunter. They traded him though. He
That's
went
what
to
I'm saying. That's
Cleveland.
going to be a piece that they lost. Like, that's
Yeah,
19
yeah,
points
yeah,
off the
yeah,
board. You know that, and
yeah,
we even mentioned him with the Cavs. That's crazy. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, the
Cavs
Cavs
is
got
deep.
DeAndre Hunter too. But yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
lost DeAndre Hunter last year in the middle of the season. Low key, right before he got traded, like right during the trade deadline. So that's points off. Then they got to make up for as well, and defense as well. I think that's where Risha Shea got to come up, make that bump. He got to turn it up next year, man.
Hmm.
But we good with the Hawks?
Yeah.
Over for
Over,
you, under
over.
for me. All right,
Okay.
on to the next team. We got the Indiana Pacers. Last year, Indiana Pacers had a Cinderella season. I mean, they beat everybody in the playoffs, went to the finals, went to game 7. It literally came down to Tyrese Halliburton tearing his Achilles after starting off so hot in that game 7, 3 for 3 from 3. The Indiana Pacers were winning the game, blows his Achilles, and now the team has low-key been blown up since then. I mean, they lost Miles Turner and Thomas Bryant, who we talked about, added Jay Huff, and that's it for this team. I mean, last year they went 50 and 32. Over under set at 37 and a half. TJ McConnell is already injured. He's out for the first month of the season. We'll be back by mid-November. There's going to be a lot of Nemhard action. A lot of Ben Mathurin, who does look really good in preseason. Ben Mathurin looks like he might average 25 a game. A lot of Obi Toppin. A lot of Huff. I'm nothing on this team, man. I think this is an under. I think the Hawks win about 36 games. It's just hard to say that because
The
Rick
Pacers.
Carlisle wins probably 40 games a year, no matter what his team is. Rick Carlisle's he proved last year's one of the best 3 to 5 coaches in the league. It's really hard to write off Rick Carlisle, especially in the East where there's wins to go around. This team could easily win 40 games with wins to go around in the East. But with all that being said, I'm still going to go under. They win about 37, 36 games.
I'm going over.
Pops, you got over.
Over for sure. Carlisle, like you said, top 3 to 5 coach. He's gonna have his team playing they butts off, man. Like they're just not gonna give up, man. Matter of fact, I feel like, yeah, like you said, they Cinderella. They just this year they're not gonna find the shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're
this
not
is
gonna find
not
the shoe.
no Hallie, man. I'm
They,
nothing on
they
them,
ain't gonna
man.
find the
No,
shoe. They
no
lost the
Hallie.
shoe.
I know Miles Turner was kind of a shell of himself in that OKC final series. He had a horrible offensive series to go, and that just goes to show Chet's defense or Isaiah Hartenstein defense night to night. To go from Miles Turner to J Huff, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. Like J Huff is pretty good. We saw him in low minutes for the Grizzlies last year have
Mm-hmm.
pretty productive games. Like J Huff advanced stats are probably very good, but no, Pops. It's a no for me. It's a
Yeah,
no.
it's a no. I'm over. Next one. I'm
Over.
over.
All right, on to the next team. We got the Boston Celtics, y'all. Boston Celtics.
Tough one.
Last year, who we saw Jason Tatum tore his Achilles against the Knicks in a crucial game 6. A game that they were probably going to lose. Knicks were up pretty comfortably in that game. Tatum gets hurt. The trajectory of their team went down from then. From then, they have lost Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Luke Cornett, Kristaps Porzingis, and they've added Chris Boucher, Luka Garza, Josh Minot, who looks pretty solid in preseason, Anthony Simons, who's the Orlando native, Altamont native, Anthony Simons, shout out to Ant.
Ant-Man?
They last season won 60 games, 61 and 21. Their over-under is set at 40 and a half. So Vegas expects Boston to go literally 500 exactly. 41 and 41 is what they're set at.
Damn.
Joe Mazzulla, who I talk trash about not being a good coach, is actually a pretty good coach in the NBA. He does know what he's doing out there. He's good there. Like Jaylen Brown said in the interview this year, he's not on the basketball team. He's on a track team this year. They're running like crazy. They're running and gunning like crazy. They're going to be shooting a lot of threes, pushing the pace of fast breaks, doing all that. All that being said, I'm smashing the over on Boston Celtics. I think this team can win about 44 to 46 games this year.
Over.
I think Derek White is going to make a huge leap. I think Peyton Pritchard is going to be the most improved player. He's going to make a huge leap. I think Jaylen Brown, this is your time. If you're a top 20 player for real, like you're talked about, I mean, we were talking about this guy being a 1B to Jason Tatum, not a number 2, 1B. If you want 1B, brother, this is your time to show us. Like if you're really like that out there, JB, where you consistently average 24, 25 a night, this is the time to do it. No Drew Holiday. We're gonna see a lot more scoring going around on this team. But with that being said, I like the over, Pops. I do really like the over. Talk to me.
This is a hard one for me because they lost three good defensive people: KP, Tatum, and your
Drew.
boy and Drew. So defense automatically is gonna be bad. Not as good as this year. Defense ain't gonna be great. But I feel like with the offense, they can definitely win over 41 games with the offense. But their defense is not gonna be great. But I'm gonna take the over just because they have Jaylen Brown, like you said, the rest of the guys. Boston to me they're proven already. The players they have mostly are proven, right? Except for
Yeah.
a few, like Anthony Simons is a scorer. You got a couple people you added. Who they added? Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons, let me look again. Anthony Simons, Josh Minot, Luka Garza, Chris Boucher. All
I don't
serviceable
like.
basketball players.
I was about to say those guys are decent. Like I
Yeah, they're
said,
serviceable. And they're not
the
great
de-
players though.
the defense gonna take a hit, so I might. I'm on the fence here. I might give them 42, so I'm gonna take over, man, because I don't like them. I don't like the defense. I like the
Yeah.
defense.
And I don't like their rebounding. Like they have to hit their threes this year. Like last year, Jason Tatum was a sneaky great rebounder, y'all.
Three
Jason
or
Tatum.
die this year. It's three
Yes,
or
like
die.
there's no rebounds going around on this team if Kata's your like they
Oh,
have.
and no Al Horford. Horford's
Yeah,
gone.
I mentioned that. No.
Bro, they lost a
Yeah,
lot of defense. All the
I still
defense.
think I still think with the speed and athleticism they have, they're going to be like how the Pacers were last year. I know Siakam can get a rebound. I know Miles Turner rebounding was atrocious last year in the playoffs. Like he had games under 5 rebounds. So I've seen it work with a running gun team that just push the pace and not really worried about rebounds. They depend on making their shots. I've seen it work. This Boston team has the players to make it work.
Yeah, they got a lot of
Tatum,
athleticism.
I'm, Tatum also will be back this year. Tatum will not sit this whole year. He literally said it in multiple interviews. I will
Quote
be playing
unquote.
this year. I've informed the team I will play this year. No, it's not quote unquote. Jason Tatum said it. Like this
Yeah.
came out of Tatum now. This is not no report. He said it in the interview. I will play this year. I
Yeah,
told
I
the team I
seen
will
that.
play this year.
I'm not
So
sure.
say Tatum comes back January, and they're probably how many games are played by that time? Like 40 games, 38
By
games
by when?
by January, right by All-Star break. They
Yeah.
play
Half the
37 games
season.
after All-Star break, I
A
think.
little
Yeah,
bit.
they play like 35,
Mm,
37 games after All-Star break. So let's say by All-Star break, they play 45 games. They're 25 and 20. They just got to win 17 more games down the stretch with Tatum's back. I can see it
yeah.
happening.
I like their new center,
I'm over.
Al Qaeda. I like their new center.
Hey, you can't be
Al
saying that. You can't be saying that. You
What's
can't be
his
saying
name?
that.
What's his name?
It's Namisa Keita. Al
Namisa
Qaeda.
Qaeda.
Pops, I gotta edit that out. I gotta edit that out. Al Qaeda is definitely we don't promote none of that.
We not promote. I thought that was his name. Qaeda.
Yes, Qaeda, but Al Qaeda is literally the terrorist group that attacked New York on 9/11.
I understand respectfully. How you say his first name?
Namisa or let's look. I know it's
Namisa
yes,
Qaeda.
Nimius Qaeda.
Nemius Qaeda.
It's not Al Qaeda, y'all.
That name
Sorry for that.
sounds dangerous. That name sounds dangerous.
You said Al Qaeda, dog. More
My
to the
bad,
story.
my bad, fans. My bad. More to the story.
Cancel it before we even get started up, man.
Sorry
Sick.
about that. More to the story. Sorry about that.
But on to the next team. We got Washington Wizards, y'all. This is a gross team. This is a gross one to talk about. Their over under is set at 20 and a half. Last year they went 18 and 64. They added a lot of guys. Malachi Brandon for the Spurs, Dylan Jones, Kelly Olynyk, Blake Wesley from the Spurs as well. Cam Whitmore from the Rockets. They lose Sadiq Bey, Malcolm Brogdon, Anthony Gill, Rashawn Holmes, Jordan Poole, Marcus Smart. They lost a lot too. They lost a
Listen.
lot.
Before you start, combine last year's wins and the year before that wins, and that's how much they're gonna win this
Jesus. Yeah, I'm
I mean, everybody you name, I thought
just
that was the coaches and the G.
so listen. The Wizards suck. They can win
Bro,
22 games. I'm over on the Wizards. With all that being said, all that laughing, I'm over on the Wizards. They still have a lot of vets. Let's go down the list.
Over on
Kelly
what?
Olynyk, over 20 and a half. They can win
They
22
gave him
games.
20?
Yes. This team
Yo,
this team
that's
has Chris
crazy.
Middleton, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley, Kelly Olynyk, CJ McCollum. These guys are all vets. Like the net, this is not the net. The Nets are horrible. They're not the Nets. Like the Wizards are gonna try to be bad this year. I know they're gonna tank. They're gonna probably trade all these guys by All-Star break, even by Christmas break. They might
Bro,
trade all these guys, but they're gonna win at least 22 games. Like 18 games last year was with on a night-to-night basis. We're seeing Bub Carrington, Sar. They were like, oh my god, bad last year. I think they can win 22 games, man. I'm over. Talk to me, Pops.
I'm for sure with you on this one. They're going over the 20. And the only reason I say that, because it's 7 months in the NBA season. They will win at least 3 games a month, which is going to put them at about 21.
21, yeah.
So
It's a
the
great
three
point.
games a month is bad, but still, give me the 21 win, because that means in 7 months they will win 21. So yeah, I take the over 20. That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. 20 games, that's mad disrespectful. Like
All right, man. That's that
I
that
can't
that
even
was
talk
easy.
about the Wizards, bro. I didn't even know they were still
Yeah,
in the league, bro.
yeah. It's time. It's time to move on. On to the next team. We got the Philadelphia 76ers. They're over under set at 42 and a half. Last year, the Sixers were the season from hell team, and Embiid was hurt. Maxey was hurt. Paul George was hurt. Kelly Oubre was probably hurt. Kyle Lowry was hurt. Grimes was probably hurt. Jeremy Kane was hurt. Everybody was hurt on the Philly last year.
The bus
They
broke
were the
down,
most
the plane stopped
hurt
working.
team that I've ever seen last year. Last year, they only won 24 games, y'all. 24 and 58 for Philly. They got the third pick, and they ended up getting BJ Edgecombe, was one of the best players in the draft. We've seen it already in the preseason. We've seen it in the summer when we played with the Bahamas. This team is good. They added Jared Butler, who we just saw last night preseason kind of go off, or the night before. Jared Butler's a pretty solid player. Ricky Council, the fourth from the Boston Celtics. Yabu Sele.
Yeah, Abu
Wait, didn't
Saleh.
Yabu Sele
He's
left, right? He went to the
yeah, I think
Knicks.
he's gone.
So yeah.
We
These are departures. My fault, y'all. These guys who left. They lost Jared Butler to the Suns. We saw Jared Butler on the Suns the other night. Ricky Council left. Gershon left. They only added Trent Watford. But this team already had a lot of good players, though. They already had, like I said, Embiid, Paul George, Kelly Oubre, McCain, add Edgecombe. This team is good. I am over on the Philadelphia 76ers at 42 and a half. I think they win exactly 43 games. I think this team can go 43 and 39 around that area. Even and y'all, this is me factoring Embiid only playing half the games. If Embiid plays 41 games, they can go probably 24 and 17 with Embiid. 40 and 41, they can go 24 and 17. That's like worst case scenario. This team with Embiid playing 41 games is going to be good. Like, we're going to see a lot of Maxey. Hopefully, Paul George can play about 41 to 50 games. VJ Edgecombe is young. He should not be hurt. They have a solid backup in Bona at the center. Bona last year led the league in blocks in the minutes that he played. Him and Wemby, 1 and 2. Like, I'm high on this team, higher than most people. I'm smashing over, Pops. Talk to me.
Man, it's a tough one, man. Hopefully Philly could stay healthy,
You
man.
haven't taken an under yet. You've been over on every team so far.
Yeah, Philly, you
Is
said
this your
42.
first
I'm
42 and a half? So
gonna
that's
take
42 and
Philly.
40 or 43-39.
Yeah, but it's been some low numbers, man. You've been giving that. It's been already 2 teams you gave me that was under 40. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of bad East teams. Like, I gotta take Philly to be good this year, but because of the injury history, man, I might just take them under, man. Their injury history is bad. Like, I don't remember the last time Philly won 24 games. When you said 24, I was like, what? They only won 24 more games than
Yeah, they,
the
they they
Wizards?
won 24 games last year, y'all. The Philadelphia 76ers had the most injury-riddled season. Like Jared McCain in his rookie year, torn MCL. Maxey was shut down for a shoulder injury. Paul George, cartilage knee surgery. Joel Embiid, foot and knee injuries. Everybody went down on this team, y'all.
Maxi.
Kyle Lowry's old. I didn't even mention. Eric Gordon's old. Like, this team was
Mm.
really broken down to a crisp last year. 24 wins. Like, for their over under to be at 42 and a half, I think this team will be a lot more healthy last year. I think Nick Nurse is a pretty good coach. He won a championship in this NBA. They got the coach, they got the personnel and the players. I think they turn around this season. I think they win exactly like 43 games this year, man. I'm higher on Philly than most, like I said.
I'm gonna just take them over just because, like you said, they have Embiid, they have Maxey, they have George, they have Nurse, they have a lot of good, solid people. But really, I want to take the under because they're just not healthy,
Because the
man.
signs are there to go under. Like, they haven't proved it. I
They just
understand they
not.
haven't proved it. The signs are there to take Philly under, man. They are there, but I'm gonna be the optimist in this situation, and I'm going over.
I'm
But
gonna go
on to the
over.
next team, y'all. We got the Miami Heat. Over under set at 37 and a half. The Miami Heat last year went 37 and 45. Miami added Simone Fontecchio from the Detroit Pistons, who was a very solid player last year for the Pistons. Davion Mitchell, Norm Powell, Precious Achua. They lose Kyle Anderson, Haywood Highsmith, K Love, Duncan Robinson to the Pistons. Their over-under is set at 37 and a half. Eric Spoelstra, since he's been a coach for the Miami Heat, every season has won 36 games.
Ah, over.
I think that this is an over by that merit. Last year, the Heat, Jimmy Butler single-handedly sabotaged the Heat last year. The Heat lost games because of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was suspended some games. Some games he half-assed out there. He was just out there literally just on the court just to be paid, just to receive the paycheck for that game. He would probably have 8 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds in that game. Was benched because of his effort.
Yeah,
Jimmy
and a
Butler
cup of
single-handedly
coffee.
sabotaged some wins. Yeah, like this team, 37 teams last year with that going on. But I have to factor Tyler Hero will be out for the first month and a half. He will probably be back in December. He got foot surgery. They kind of don't have anything else to replace him. I mean, Norm Powell is good. I think Tyler Hero is way better than Norm Powell. Like, Norm Powell did have a really good year last year, but I don't think he's
All
better than Tyler
around.
Hero. Tyler Hero didn't make an All-Star. Yeah, Tyler Hero made an All-Star game last year. He did play a little bit of point guard. He can facilitate a team. I think Norm Powell is just a score-first kind of guy. Bam Adebayo, we saw, took a hit last year. I hope Bam is better now. You know, his girl Aisha Wilson's going crazy. Hopefully that motivates him. But
Ooh.
I don't really like this team. I kind of want to say over, but I think the Miami Heat, I'm gonna go under. I think they win exactly 37 games again. I don't like this team so bad to the point I think they just win 37 games and they go over the Eric Spoelstra threshold of 36 games. I think they just hit 37 exactly. They're in kind of in tank territory with Tyler Hero being out for the first month and a half. This team will not be good. Like they could go. They can really just blow it up. Trade Bam by Christmas. You know they're not winning games. Tyler Hero's not playing. We have no facilitator. I know we saw Davion Mitchell single-handedly try to get the Heat into the playoffs, but I don't think Davion Mitchell can run the point on a night-to-night basis. Like I said, Norm Powell can only score so many points. Bam. I don't know, Pops. I'm under 37 exactly. I'm under. Talk to me.
Miami is definitely underwater right here. Stay in Miami. Stay where y'all at. They is not winning. This is a bad team. This is a bad team. But like you said,
Yeah, man.
Spoelstra is probably the
Supposed to win
top
36 games every single year.
top two coach in the league. I'm gonna give Spoelstra. I'm gonna just give Spoelstra because I know he will figure it out. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt of going over by whatever one game, just because I know he's gonna get it. I just know he's gonna get it. If they needed 37, he's gonna get 38. That's Spoelstra. So I'm gonna give him over because the under the it's so low. Like you're trying Spo. I don't see Miami.
So we're over. So Pops, you're rolling over.
Yeah, I gotta go over right here. Definitely over.
Alrighty, man. Hey, on to the next
I'm not
one.
gonna go 5 for 5,
I
but
like how we
somebody.
not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go 5 for 5, but somebody going
Yeah.
under.
So on to the next one, we got the Orlando Magic. Shout out to Orlando Magic,
Ooh, ooh.
hometown team. Last year, the Magic went 41 and 41, 500 exactly. Their over under set at 51 and a half games, y'all. Last year, the Magic went 41 and 41, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Paolo Banchero missed a month and a half with a torn oblique. Franz Wagner, while Paolo was out, missed a month and a half with a torn oblique. Jalen Suggs, major knee injury. Mo Wagner tore his ACL. We're talking about Philly was the team from hell last year. The Magic was low-key on. Yo, they had literally season-ending injuries in the first 20 games for the Orlando Magic. And with all that being said, they were still winning games with just Franz. They were still winning games with just Jalen Suggs. This Magic team's defense is very serious. Best home defense in the NBA. Offense has all the potential in the world. They only lost Cole Anthony, KCP, and Gary Harris. All those guys were very losable, very expandable guys. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. We won't miss you. Don't let the door kick you, hit you on your way out. I'm not mad at those losses at all. We gained Desmond Bane. We gained Tyus Jones. Two guys that the Magic couldn't have needed more. Tyus Jones to run the point and to slow the game down for the Magic. He could come in and play crunch time minutes. Desmond Bane is going to play 55 plus games a year. He has a pretty good injury history. One of the best 3-point guys in the league. I think he has the most two or second or third in most threes in the league since he's been in the league. Up there with Steph Curry, Luke Kennard, Buddy Hield, and those guys. We know what Desmond Bane does on a night-to-night basis. Paolo Banchero and Franz, who we know are going to make another jump. Wendell Carter, who we've seen on the Magic, has been a pretty serviceable player. I talk a lot of trash about Wendell because I don't think he's a pretty good player, but he is solid. Wendell's a night-to-night solid big. Jonathan Isaac, who knows what he can be, but Jalen Suggs, it is really on Suggs. He's the X factor of the Magic team. Jalen Suggs has to play games for this team to be good. He is the glue guy.
Mhm.
He is the X factor for this team. His defense on a night-to-night basis, his facilitating ability, he can run the shooting guard and the point guard at times in spots. Wherever they need Jalen Suggs to be at, he will be at. One of the best defenders in the NBA. All NBA level defender. All athletic player in this league. If he is playing, if he's on the court with this team that we have now, I think our Magic are going to win a lot of games. 51.5 is a lot. So with all that being said, y'all, I'm going to go under. I think the Magic win exactly 51 to 50 games this year. I think the Magic are going to win 50 games. I like 41-41 with that season that we had last year. But there's a lot of wins to go around in the East as the East is still depleted. I think the Magic win exactly like 51 to 50 games this year. So yeah, I'm going under 51 games.
Top 3 team in the East, the Magic. Give me over. They're gonna be a top 3 team, man. The Magic is clearly
Okay.
have the best front court, one of the best front courts in the league, man. Like, man, Paulo, Franz, man, they got a whole bunch of people, man. And Suggs is coming
Yeah, I love
back,
yeah.
better year. The Baines acquisition was one of
Hey,
my
don't
favorite
forget.
acquisitions this year.
Oh, the whole and him and Tyus Jones together is what the Magic needed. And then
Yeah,
that goes on top. Remember, Tristan De Silva, rookie last
the
year.
Silva rookie.
Anthony Black, year 3. Like guys are gonna step up. I can easily see them going over. I can see it. But
At first, I didn't like this coach,
I'm we still got
Was
some
it
teams
Jamal
to go over.
Mosley? Is it Jamal Mosley?
Yeah.
At first, I didn't like Mosley, but
Yeah.
now I see Mosley. He's solid. He is solid. He has took his team every year. It has went up. The trajectory, the wins, the way the players are playing, all-star players. Like, we got 2 solid all-star, Wagner and Paulo. Like, 2 solid. Like, they can score 30 any night.
Yeah.
Any night. Any night, man. The Magic is
Any
it.
given night, one of those dudes can give you a 30 piece. Yeah.
This kind of
I'm
reminds me
with
of
you. We're
the Celtics, how they built their 2 guys, and then they got, it's getting better, right? They got their 2 solid guys that can drop 30, 2 all-stars. This is the Magic. This is the Magic year, man. Top 3 in the East, man. If not, top 3. Top 3. I got to give them top 3 in the East. I'm going over. Magic 55 wins this year.
Hey man, Pop said over. I said under. We moving on, man. On to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis, best player in
Ooh.
the Eastern Conference. Last year the Bucks went 48-34. This was with Damian Lillard. With who else did they? They lost Damian
Kuzma.
Lillard, Brook Lopez, Ichich. Kuzma's traded mid. Oh, they added Kuzma, but
They
they
added
lost
Kuzma.
Pat Connaughton, Dame, Brook Lopez, Vucevic.
No.
Add Cole Anthony.
No Connington? No, he was the glue. Like,
No,
he's from,
Connaughton
like,
was
that was
traded.
their guy. He'd been there the whole time. Like, I'm surprised they let him go.
And remember, last game of the year last year, almost had 50 points. That game, last game of
My
the season,
point,
like
what I'm
44 points.
saying, they love
But
Connington.
add add Cole Anthony, add Amir Coffey, Gary Harris, Miles Turner, and let's talk about the guys they re-signed. They re-signed everybody, literally everybody on the roster. I think they re-signed Chris Livingston, KPJ, Bobby Portis, Torian Prince, Ryan Rollins, Jericho Sims, Gary Trent Jr. Me and Pops talked about the Bucks a lot the other night
Didn't
when
they
playing on
sign
this
the
pod.
whole
I
Antetokounmpo
was
family?
very yes, Alex and Thanasis.
Oh,
Um, I was very pessimistic. I was very pessimistic about the Bucks, Pops. We talked about this the other night. I talked a lot of trash about them. I did some research. I listened around. Um, I think I'm gonna go over on the Bucks. I think you convinced me as well. Pops did talk some sense in me saying that it's Giannis. This is the best player in the East, one of the best three players in the NBA. It's hard to go under on a Giannis team. I know last year they won 48 games. That was with Dame, one of the best scorers in the NBA all time. We know it. Dame is one of the best scoring point guards to ever grace the court. But this Bucks team, I think it's going to be a different situation for them. They had a pretty bad defense with Doc Rivers. They add Miles Turner. Brook Lopez was kind of done last year. We saw Brook was definitely a worse version of himself. Even though his defense wasn't bad, I just don't think he's as athletic as Miles Turner. I think Miles Turner brings a different part of the game, even though he's low key another version of Brook Lopez with the pick and pop, 3-point shooting, and paint protection. He's a lot more athletic. He can drive to the paint, dunk on you as well. Giannis, who we know is going to be Giannis. Cole Anthony can be a guy. KPJ can be a guy. We'll see. They have sneaky, really good spot up shooters in Torian Prince, AJ Green, who we know is one of the best shooters in the league. Um, Torian Prince, Ryan Rollins could shoot. A lot of Giannis kind of players. Like Giannis is gonna kick it out to the three while he drives to the paint. Those guys are gonna knock down open three. Kyle Kuzma, who we saw have 0-0-0 in a playoff game last year. Hopefully he turns it around a little bit. We know Kuzma is a serviceable NBA player. I'm gonna go over on the Bucks, man. I think they could win around 44 to 46 games. This East is trash. That is the only reason that I'm gonna go over because the East is not good. And Pops did make a great point the other night. That is why he's going over. It's Giannis. It's a
it's
trash
Giannis.
East.
They saying
What you
great.
got? What you
Yeah.
think, Pops? That's my pick
Is
still.
Doc still the coach? Is
Doc
Doc
Rivers
right?
is still the coach of the Milwaukee
Yeah.
Bucks.
He
Yes,
might be
yes.
he might be out of there by Christmas, man. If they not playing good, he's out of there. They're gonna fire another coach to
Yeah,
start
they
the
got to be good
season.
this year. They have no.
This is Doc's last
Yeah,
chance, man. His name is Doc. They're gonna leave him right at the river. Because this is it right here for him, man. Doc hasn't he hasn't been good. Doc, you ain't coached a winning team in a long time, bro. Like, I'm just gonna be real. He ain't coached a winning team in a long time, man. Like, Doc's on the hot seat, man. Doc's on the hot seat. The Bucks got to be younger, like you said. They have to be younger. They let go of Brook Lopez and got a younger Miles Turner. That's a great swap out because he's younger, he's faster, he's better. You know, like you said, he's got championship experience in the playoffs, all that. He's better than Lopez at this point, even though I like Lopez.
yeah.
KP got to make a jump. Cole Anthony, this got to be his year. You know, he got to make a jump in points.
Don't
He got
call
to
that's
go up.
KPJ. KP is Kristaps. KP is Kristaps Porzingis. KPJ is Kevin Porter
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah. My bad, fans. Kevin Porter Jr. You know, he got to make a jump. He got to be better this year. Like everybody just has to be better than they were last year, and then let Giannis do him because Giannis is going to probably score more, rebound more, block more, assist more. Giannis is just going to do more. That's what Giannis does. He gets better every year, right? Whether it's the same amount of
Yeah,
points, rebounds, assists, blocks, whatever, something's going to go up for Giannis because he's missing everybody that he had to start with. No Middleton, no Brook Lopez, no Dame. He's missing everybody that he wanted to play with is gone. All this is new pieces for him, basically. Like this is like Giannis coming back to. Remember when he first came in the league, and they made Miami made a wall, wouldn't let Giannis. This is the kind of team what Giannis has now. Like he's really no
yeah,
number. There's
like
no number.
that
Yeah,
20 that bubble series, that series after that when they played the Heat again, like they build the wall for
there's
Giannis.
no
Yeah,
number two.
yeah.
There's no
I know
number
what you're saying.
two. Yeah, he has no number two. Like you said, he's got to kick out, because it's gonna be ball's gonna be in Giannis' hands. I'm gonna go
And the
over
reason that I can see them, the reason I can see them having success with that offense, who led the league last year in 3-point percentage? The
AJ
Milwaukee
Green.
Bucks.
Oh, the
And
Bucks.
no, the Milwaukee Bucks, the team, 38.5% from three last year, the highest in the NBA.
Mm,
They
I didn't
had
know
three
that.
guys shoot 40% from three. Three guys shot
Mm,
40% from three. And guess what Dame's percentage was? 34. So Dame did not help towards that.
could have been
Dame did not
better.
help towards that. This
Mm-hmm.
team could shoot threes. This team got Giannis. That could work. I don't know, man. But
I like
on to
it.
the next team. We got The Detroit Pistons. Last year, the Pistons went 44-38. Over under set at 46.5. They added Javonte Green, Karis LeVert, Duncan Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
They did lose Simone Fontecchio, Tim Hardaway Jr., Dennis Schroeder, and they did lose Malik. Put it on the house, Beasley. Pops,
Put it on the
I think
house.
I'm under on the Pistons, man.
What's the
I think
over?
I'm under on the Pistons. It's 46.5. I'm under. I think that Malik Beasley loss is vital. Vital loss. I know they're gonna get Jaden Ivey back for the bulk of the year. Jaden Ivey did have a pretty catastrophic injury last year, fractured his ankle. But threes are better than twos. Ivy's not as good as a 3-point shooter as Malik Beasley,
Mm-hmm.
even though he could probably put up more points in different ways. Threes are important in this league. We all know that. I think Duncan
Mm-hmm.
Robinson is a poor man's Malik Beasley at this point. Duncan Robinson's older. He's been in the league a little while now. Karis LeVert, I just have no trust in this guy anymore to be a consistent
Zero.
player. Javonte Green, who we had on the Bulls, he's a great glue guy. He plays defense, very athletic, can hit some spot threes. I don't think he threads a
Mm-hmm.
needle for me for his team. Schroeder was a big loss. We saw in the playoffs versus the Knicks last year. It was under in Jalen Brunson's skin. He's a literally end-to-end defensive player. Will play full court defense. Can bring the ball up court. Schroeder's a very big loss as well, just as big as Malik Beasley. Simone Fontecchio, who people probably don't know about, is a pretty big loss for them as well. He played a lot of minutes off the bench for the Pistons last year in the playoffs. I'm under, man. I think Cade is going to make a jump. I think Jaden Ivey could be even better. I think Jalen Duren could be even better. I think all the young guys will improve, but the bench is
Mm-hmm.
really thin. They only added, like I said, LeVert, Duncan Robinson, and Javonte Green. I like their bench last year. All the guys that they lost on the bench were better than the guys that they added. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s gone. Malik Beasley's gone. Fontecchio's gone. All those guys I like better than the guys that they added. I'm under, man. I think the Pistons win around the same thing, 44 games or even less, like 43, 42. I'm under though, Pops. What you like?
Oh man, this is a tough one. Who did they get? Who did they gain? Say that again.
Javonte Green, Karis LeVert, Duncan Robinson. And then they
Under.
have
Under.
Ron Holland, who was gonna probably be even better. Who knows? Under?
Under for sure. I don't like anybody they added. They lost a lot of good people.
Yeah,
For sure. For sure. Beasley and
they did.
Schroeder, man, they lost a lot of good people, man. Like that helped them get to where they got. Yeah, I'm going under for
So you're
sure.
not rolling, you under.
I'm under. I don't even want they under. Detroit's my enemy too, because the Bulls my team. Detroit's my enemy. Under for sure.
And
Under.
Cade and like I said, Jalen Duren, who I expect to be even better next year. Like Cade Cunningham last season. Cade averaged 26 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, and almost a block a game. Pretty amazing numbers. I think Cade will average around 28 and 10 next year. Jaden Ivey in 30 games averaged 17.6.
No, they need
Jalen
Ivy.
Duren
If
last year,
Ivy
11.8 and 10.
if Ivy plays 41
Yeah.
games, he'll average 20 plus points if he plays 41 plus games. So Ivy is really their key to their success this year because the
Oh yeah,
offense
I
that they
think Ivey's
lost.
gonna be. I think he's gonna be good this year. He's
Yeah.
gonna play. He's gonna be back this year. Like he had a
Yeah, the
pretty
offense they
catastrophic
lost the
injury.
game.
Like
Mm-hmm.
they can get the 47, but I just don't like the bench. The bench gotta be. Oh my gosh, Ashar Thompson that we did not mention. Ashar Thompson is on this team as well. Could be in play for most improved player if he's as good as his brother. They got something on this team, but I'm still under. Even with Ashar, I'm under.
Yeah, they got some dogs,
Guy that I did not mention.
but
They
I'm
do.
going
They
under.
do. They have
I'm
a
going
solid
under.
team, but they lost the three. Tim Hardaway Jr. and Malik Beasley. Your 3-point specialists are gone.
Yeah,
Like Tobias Harris is cool. I understand you still got Tobias. Tobias is not gonna get better with age. Like unless he's like an Al Horford type, Brook Lopez type. I don't know, but I'm no. They went
out
about
on
probably the
Tobias.
same amount, 44 and 38.
Under. I'm going under.
But we're moving on though. We both under. Charlotte Hornets, Pops. Charlotte Hornets last year went 19 and 63. Their over under is set at 27.5. Another season from hell team. I mean, LaMelo Ball has the glass ankles. Miles Bridges is the only guy who played games.
Glass ankles.
Brandon Miller broke his wrist. Yeah, Melo Ball got glass ankles. Brandon Miller broke his wrist. Miles Bridges on and off the court, as we know. They lost Joshua Kogi. They lost Seth Curry, Michich. They didn't really Mark Williams is on the Suns now. They did lose Mark Williams. They don't really have a solidified 5. But they added Pat Connaughton, Spencer Dinwiddie, Colin Sexton, Mason Plumlee. They re-signed Trey Mann. Before I watched some
I like
preseason basketball
Diabate.
yesterday that Pops does have me watching. I like Diabate as well. Very good defender, lob threat. Before I watched that preseason game that Pops told me to tap into yesterday, I was under on the Charlotte Hornets. I thought they won about 25 games. I think I'm going to go over on the Charlotte Hornets. They do look very fun to watch. I think LaMelo makes a jump. I think LaMelo finally pulls it together, man. Plays around 50 to 60 games this year. Miles Bridges, who is their most consistent player, I think he's going to be good. B Mill, man, it's really on Brandon Miller. He's the X factor. If he plays, if he's healthy, he's literally a Paul George 2.0. He can be a two-way superstar in the NBA. He can average 22 points and be a very good two-way player. We saw him have some nasty chase down blocks last year. He has some good on-ball defense. It's just the center situation, man. Plumlee and Diabate, I'm not very high on, but Colin Sexton off the bench is a guy. I think this team will be okay. I think they can win about 33, 35 games in the East, man. Like, come on now. Like, I'm over, Pops. Talk to me.
I'm
I'm
over,
over. I just am.
but I'm over because they added a lot of good, decent, serviceable basketball players that can get them buckets in key moments, play defense in key moments, right? But the key for them, LaMelo has to be a top 5 point guard in the league this year. Top 5. Only way, top 5. That man can pass, dribble, shoot. He has the whole package. He has to bring it to the team, elevate the team this year. Top 5 point guard for Melo, and Charlotte will be a top 6 team in the East. Because they have the talent. They have a lot of talented players. I'm gonna just say that. They Knipple, Miller, Melo, like everybody's young, everybody's fast, everybody's like eager. Like they haven't won. Like this is your chance to win, to be good in the East, make the playoffs easily, top 6, and you in, right? Like no play-in, no none of that. Like this is your chance. I'm gonna go over. I'm high on Charlotte this year. They've been bad for a long time, like the Wizards. But unlike the Wizards, they have way more better players, way more skilled players. I like Charlotte this year. That's one of my secret teams, like low key.
Yeah,
I'm
last
going
year the
over.
Charlotte Hornets had 320. They had 3 20-point per game scorers. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges averaged over 20 a game, just about. They got scoring. The defense is gonna be bad, probably still. But it's the East. They can win 28 games. Like 27 and a half is wild. They can win 28 games.
Mm-hmm.
But we only got 2 teams left. On to the next team. We got Pop's second favorite team. I low-key think this is Pop's favorite team. Oh no, we have 3 teams left, sorry. But this is one of Pop's favorite teams. He reps them harder than the Bulls, I think. I told him this before. The New York Knicks, who last season went 51-31. The over-under set at 53.5. The Knicks lost Precious Achua, Campaign, DeLon Wright. They just lost Malcolm Brogdon to retirement yesterday. But they did gain Gershon Yabusele, Jordan Clarkson, and that's it. Pops, how do you feel about this team? I'm going to let you have the floor first. Over under 53.5.
Ooh, man. How much did they win last year?
51 and 31.
They won 51 and they got him at 53? That's a tough one, man. That's tough, man. I'm honestly, I like the Knicks, one of my favorite teams. If not, I'm going to go with the Knicks over. They got Big Body Brunson. They got Cat. I think they added scoring with Clarkson. They needed more scoring. Josh Hart is good, but he's not going to score the ball as well as Clarkson, to be honest. He's just going to play great defense. He's the glue guy. Step up for Bridges. But really, my main thing about the Knicks is how they gel with this coach, Mike Brown. I don't know how Mike Brown will coach the Knicks. I haven't really paid much to their preseason games because they was like in Dubai or something. So I really haven't paid much to their preseason games. But Mike Brown is what scares me here, right? Because he's a championship coach. He's been on championship rosters. We all know this. His track history speaks for itself.
All right,
Yeah.
Pops is back. He's more, oh my God, way more clear. I don't know what was happening in that first recording. You were very blurry. Your audio was trying to catch up. You look good though.
I started
But
talking about the Knicks. That's what happened. We back. We're back, baby.
But to bounce off what Pops was saying though, I'm gonna take the over on the Knicks. One, because I think them and the Cavs are gonna be miles better than a lot of teams in the East this year. I think they will be a high 50s to 60 win team. I think Cat losing weight and moving down to the full-time four, letting Mitch Robinson play the five will be a huge part for his team. I don't think Cat is a good five at all, even though his rebounding was out of this world last year. But in terms of paint protection, Cat has none of that. He's one of the worst defenders in the NBA at the center position. So playing him at the four, bringing probably Josh Hart off the bench now, this team, in my opinion, will be really good. I love Clarkson off the bench. I Man, if they had Brogdon still, I would have loved this team even more. But Yabusele is one of the best players in the NBA as well. Yabusele is just a good NBA player. He plays defense. He can hit open threes. He's a glue guy. He does everything. I think that this Knicks team is very underrated in terms of how they're being talked about going into next season. I think they're a top 5 championship favorite. I like them more than the Cavs, honestly. I think the Knicks will be the best team in the East this year. I think Mike Brown is literally an offensive coach. They had a defensive coach and Tom Thibodeau this whole time. As we've seen last year, the Knicks offense in the playoffs got very stagnant, got very repetitive. We saw them 3 games. They went to game 7 with the game 6 or game 7 against the Pacers, Pops.
7.
And 4 of those games that they lost, they literally shut down on offense in halves. Like it was just Brunson, ISO, Cat. Oh, we're gonna bring Cat in the fourth quarter, and he's just gonna hit a whole bunch of threes and score a whole bunch of points for us in this quarter. It might be the OG game this game. Bridges might hit a couple threes. It was just not enough continuity, not enough consistency in the offense. Mike Brown, who we saw coach up a really good offense on the Kings, he's an offensive coach. He was on the Warriors staff when they won championships. He knows how to run a good offense. I think this Knicks team has all the offensive talent in the world. Brunson, Cat, one of the best offensive bigs ever. Clarkson, Bridges, OG. I think the offense will be better. They still have OG and Brunson. OG and Bridges for defense for those guys as well. Defense will take a hit for sure. Absolutely, we know it. But offense will go up. I really like this team. I think the over is a lock, super lock.
The Knicks had the second best player in the East.
Going into this season, I think Paolo's the second best player, but Brunson, by the metrics and by the stature, I mean, it got to be
It's
Brunson.
debatable. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
debatable.
Brunson went to Eastern Conference Finals almost, man. Or he did, right?
Yeah.
They
It
played
was an,
they
yeah.
played the Eastern Conference Finals. It's very arguable. I think I gotta agree with that at this point. Paolo ain't really showed it yet, but me and Potts are both over on the Knicks, man. Lock. So we are now at the Brooklyn Nets, y'all, who are a team that I really don't want to talk about for much. This team is really bad. Their over under is set at 20 and a half. Last year they went 26 and 56. They added a whole bunch of rookies and Michael Porter Jr. They added Terrence Mann, Haywood Highsmith from the Heat. They lost Cam Johnson, D'Lo, Trenton Watford. Like I said, y'all, they drafted 5 rookies in the first round. Has to be a record. They didn't trade none of their first round picks because this draft was very bad, so nobody wanted those first round picks. No, this draft is actually really good, but the second half of the draft was bad. The first 10 picks were very good picks. After that was bad. All the Nets picks nobody wanted. And I want nothing to do with this team. I think this team wins like 18, 17 games this year. I'm under on the Brooklyn Nets. That's all I have to say. I'm done talking about them. What do you have to say, Pops?
I'm born in Brooklyn.
Pops is born in Brooklyn, y'all. He's
I'm
actually born in
born in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Oh man, I don't want to talk bad about him, but I gotta say, man, this Nets team is garbation, man. Only good thing,
Garbation.
only thing I like is they have the Barclays in Brooklyn. That's
Yeah.
all you know what I mean? But shout out to Brooklyn, man. Shout out to my grandma, man. I just all I can say, man. I can't even talk good about Brooklyn because they haven't been good in since KD and Kyrie. And before that, they
Yeah.
still was not that great. So I can't even really mess with the Nets, man. Whatever the under is, give me the under times 10 because they just not good, man. I
Yeah.
don't
They're
even know
gonna
who their coach is. Who's their
it's gonna
coach?
be I think it's still Rodriguez. I actually like their coach. Remember last year the Nets started off too good to the point they had to trade all their players because they were winning games. Like their coach is good.
I don't understand what the Nets are even trying to do. Like, I just don't know.
Exactly. Like I don't understand either. With all that being said, I am under. I'm ready to move on. So on to the last team. We have our hometown team. I saved them for last for a reason because they make me very sad to talk about. The Chicago Bulls. They're over under. is set at 32 and a half. Last year, the Bulls went 39 and 43. We didn't really lose anybody besides Lonzo Ball. We added Isaac Okoro to replace Lonzo Ball. We re-signed Trey Jones and Josh Giddey. I know I talked very bad about this team with my pops the other night. I was very, very bullish on the under. I was very high on taking them under because I thought they were going to be really bad and going to tank. But I found out some things about the Bulls. Billy Donovan, in 10 seasons, he's been in the NBA. 9 seasons, he has won at least 39 games. He's not really been a terrible coach. We saw him with OKC, saw him on the Bulls. We were always an 8 to 10 seed. We always make the play in. This year, we didn't really get any worse. If you look at it, we lost Lonzo Ball, who does not play games. Added Isaac Okoro, who can take Pat Williams minutes. I can't stand Pat Williams, y'all. If y'all listen to this pod, y'all know this already. I love Isaac Okoro to take a lot of Pat's minutes. Josh Giddey, All-Star. After the All-Star break, Josh Giddey was arguably a top 20 NBA player. I mean, after the All-Star break, he averaged a triple-double. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Very solid player last year. Kobe White, I think he's going to take another jump. Booch, one of the worst defenders in the NBA, but a very, very serviceable offensive big. Can feed him in the post, hit middies, do his thing. In the East, where there's some wins to go around, last year we won 39 games. I'm going to go over on the Bulls, Fox. I think the Bulls can win around 36 to 37 games. Probably even get to that 39 game again. I mean, we only lost Lonzo, and Lonzo didn't play last year. And we have young guys. I think the young core gets better. Matas Buzelis, who I didn't even mention yet, I think he's gonna make another jump. He showed me flashes last year, man. I love Matas. He'll dunk on anybody.
Montas is the new coup coach for us, man.
Hopefully his three improves, man. I think this might be a wild take. I think Matas Buzelis is a great value Cooper Flag. I think he does a lot of the same things that Cooper Flag does. I don't think his defense is as good as Flag, and his
Not
IQ
even
is as good
close.
as Flag, but the athleticism is there. The defense is there. They both really can't shoot great, but their athleticism very similar. They're both white. They're both like 6'8". That's really my biggest comparison. But I'm a little bit more optimistic on the Bulls than I was the other night, Pops. I'm taking the over.
Yeah, I'm going over for sure. I like the Bulls to step up this year. East is not that great. It's only like 6, 7 good teams I like in the East. The Bulls over, like you said, Donovan solid, 39, 9 straight seasons at least. I give him a chance to get over the 39. Right, this is the year he goes over. The Bulls, we deserve it. We've been playing.
We need it, man.
We've been playing good basketball. We trying to make moves. Like we're trying to make moves, man. We haven't made any great moves, but we got rid of 2 players that we didn't need, as in DeRozan and Levine last year, mid-season or whatever the case.
Mhm.
So we opened the way to add more stuff. So I like the Bulls this year to get 40 wins, at least 40 plus. Make the playoffs, hopefully. Play-in is probably where it's at, but hopefully we make the playoffs. And hopefully we're viable. Like we're competitive.
Right.
A lot of games we weren't competitive, but 39 is
Pops, the
like,
second half after the All-Star break, we were a good basketball team.
that's what I'm saying. Only
Like we were a good team
That's what I
after the
say. A
All-Star
lot
break.
of games we weren't. Half the season we was good. Half the season we wasn't.
We wasn't, yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
like I said, being so pessimistic the other night and saying we are going under because I thought we were gonna blow it up. I still think we can blow it. I think we can trade Vooch and just get more picks for him because Vooch is on the tail end of his career. He's a very serviceable. Like I even told Paul, Vooch should be on a contender. I think he's earned the right at this point of his career. He can help out a lot of teams offensively. He should be on a contending team. But if he's on our team, he's gonna only help us. I mean, he can only help us out. I am more optimistic than I was the other night. I'm over, man. You got
Yeah,
anything
over.
else though? That is it. We have covered every team. We have successfully done all of our over unders for the Eastern Conference. I'm gonna go over them real quick. So y'all have an idea of what we said. So y'all we ain't ducking, we ain't pump faking. I went over on the Cleveland Cavaliers at 56 and a half. So did Pops. I went over on the Toronto Raptors 39 and a half. So did Pops. I went under for the Atlanta Hawks 46 and a half. Pops went over. I went over for the Indiana Pacers 37 and a half. Pops went over as well, right? You went over for sure.
Hold on. I went over on Cleveland 56.
Yeah.
I'm changing that. I'm going under.
So Pops is mid. Hey, that's our first change right here.
Yeah, they had
Me
a
and
they
Pops.
hold on. They had a lot of 10+ game win streaks, man. I don't see that going this year. They had like 3 or 4 10 game
And no
plus win
Garland,
streaks.
and no Garland to start the year off,
I'm
but
going under.
also,
I'm going under Cleveland. Go ahead.
all right, bet. So Cleveland, Boston Celtics 40.5. Me and Pops both went over on the Boston Celtics. Washington Wizards 20.5. Me and Pops both went over on the Wizards. Philadelphia, I know I went over at 42.5. Did you go over or under, Pops?
I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, I think we both went over 42.5. Miami Heat over under 37.5. I went under. I think they win exactly 37 games, around 30. I think the Heat are going to be bad this year. Pops went over just to give uh Eric Spoelstra
Spoelstra.
his respect.
Yeah.
Orlando Magic, I went under as well. I think 52 games is a lot of games. I think we win about 50, 51 games. Pops went over. Um, did you go over under on? You went over on the Magic, right?
Yeah, Magic top 3 in the East.
Yeah, Magic Pops definitely went over. So Milwaukee Bucks 43.5. Me and Pops went over on the Bucks as well. Detroit Pistons 46.5. I went under. Pops went, I think, under on the
Under.
Pistons. Yeah, me and Pops
Under.
went under on the Pistons as well. Charlotte Hornets, I went over 27.5. Pops went over 27 as well. Me and Pops are both going over on the New York Knicks 53.5. I went under on the Nets 20.5. Pops went under on the Nets 20.5 as well. We think they're going to be the worst team in the NBA. Me and Pops, last but not least, the Chicago Bulls hometown team. Me and Pops went over 32.5, y'all. That will conclude the
32 and a
over-unders.
half? What?
Yes. Yes, 32 and
Yeah,
a
they
half.
tried us, yo. They tried
Yeah,
us.
and we won 39 games last year, and the East got worse. So, yeah,
They tried us.
we're going over.
They
But
tried us.
that will conclude the Eastern Conference, y'all. Stay tuned for the Western Conference. We hope y'all enjoyed this pod. It's going to be a long one. It was over an hour. I didn't expect us to go this long, but we went way more in depth than we did last year. And some teams last year, Pops, we did skip because we did not want to talk about them. But yeah, man, that concludes the pod. Stay tuned for part 2, y'all. Wesh.